Hi, my name is Bella O'Brien and I'm a senior at Fluvanna County High School. For case study 9, I chose the second option, trash tracker. And the point of this experiment was, I think, to just make people more aware of the waste that they're producing in their household, because it's something that's not always tracked so closely. We normally are, tracking electricity or like gas mileage and things like that. So I think the point was just to make you more aware. And so in my community, what we do, there's not like a recycling bin or a place where you take your recyclables. It all goes into your trash, and it goes to a factory where they separate it and then recycle things there. So that's nice, and it makes it much easier for people, which is good because, then more things are recycled. But in my home, I guess we do recycle technically because it goes there, but we also just recycle like items rather than throwing away things. Like if we can reuse it, we do. So like trash bags we reuse, or not trash bags, grocery bags we reuse, and rather than carrying around plastic bags everywhere, we'll use Tupperware. My mom reuses glass and like fills with water or something to carry around or things like that. So we do not have a compost pile in my house, which I don't really know why, because I feel like that's a good and easy thing to do. But raw materials just go back into the trash. And so for the span of the week, I was keeping track of the things that we were recycling, and I hypothesized that around 3 bags were going to be produced by the end of the week, because I have a small family of only 3 people, and we're not home that often, so I was just assuming it would be a pretty small amount. But by the end of the week, I found that there were 5 trash bags, and within those trash bags, I was like keeping track of what was being thrown away, and I made a little chart, but the smallest amount of things that was thrown away was glass, with only 2%, because again, we reuse everything that we do, and we don't purchase a lot of glass, I guess, per week, so that's easy. Plastics was 23%, because we don't buy a lot of processed foods, so like wrappers and things like that aren't very common in my household, but it's still obviously prevalent there. And then paper was 75% of things, because we use paper towels, and I throw away paper for school and things like that. We get newspapers, so I guess it just adds up, and that was the most. I think that this like experiment just made me much more aware of what was being like thrown away in my house, and like how much we are producing. I don't know, it's just not something that I thought about before, and so doing this kind of really opened my eyes. But this week I feel like was kind of an outlier, because normally we aren't home so much. So but this week we had Monday off, and my mom was sick, so she was home creating trash, and so I think that, it just added up, and it was more than what it normally would have been. So for this, this would be an experiment that I would like to do over a longer period of time to get a better understanding. But again, still eye-opening, and it kind of scary at the same time, because I realized, wow, this is how much I'm creating in 1 week with my family. And just thinking about my community or my state or my country or the world, that is a lot of trash in a very short period of time, and over time that can create a huge problem. So I don't know, it just made me realize how important it is to be resourceful, even more than before. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you all have a great night.